I'm a bad mood, gotta keep it tight. Hold my baby squid, keep him out of sight. Talking about my life, government, stay away. If you drive, I'ma do it my own way. Squid in the ocean, swimming all alone. Ain't nobody telling me where to go. Living free, gotta stay true to myself. No need for interference from anyone else. Squid pro quo, that's the way to be. Living on my terms, setting myself free. Mama to my baby, protecting with my no government intrusion. I control my life.
Hey guys, it's Squid. Welcome back to the channel. How is everybody tonight? Oh my goodness. It's been a long day. A good day, but a long day. We hung out with my in-laws, the good ones, my Mr. Squid's brother and his wife and her younger brother and sister, and it was a really good day. But with it being a really good day, it's a really exhausting day because I figured out, side note, that when I gave birth, my energy got transferred to the little one. She was such a good girl today, and she had never met her aunt's younger siblings, and she did such a good job, and they were awesome with her, and she loved them. Oh, hey, Flash fan. Please like and sub and share, please. YouTube's been doing their thing again where I go up like 1, I come down like 3. I go up like 4, I come down like 2. I've been hanging around this 2954 for about a week now. And we are so close to 3K. We are so close. And we are so close, but every time we start inching up there and getting closer, YouTube just knocks us down. So some of y'all might have noticed that my stream from yesterday disappeared. It's because when I showed my email, YouTube said I went against community standards by showing my email. So it's just kind of one of those things of like, I had to appeal it, and I'm still waiting on them to actually look at it and be like, oh, that's her channel's or like her YouTube channel's email address. Like, it's fine. It's me. And hey, Cynthia, is it my imagination or the thumbnail change? This is the same thumbnail that I used for this case in general because it's so easy to just change the thing, change the title. And I just put body cam footage. It used to say like whatever the last video I did, which was like crazy allegations or something like that. So, and hey, Roy, how are you? How are you and your better half doing? I hope she is doing well. Give her all of my love and support. Hey, Ruby's Rescue, how are you? Penny, good evening. Oh, there we go. And Kathy, and my Tammys. And hey, Musey, how are you? Fly on the wall. A sweetheart. Yes, you are a sweetheart. Oh. And hey, Heidi, how are you? Just listening in tonight. This should be a relatively quick stream. We're not going to go all night. I was going to do it later, but then I realized Tug was going live, and I kind of want to hear what he has to say. So we're not going to be too late with this. But I saw this body cam footage come out. And we've all had questions if you've been following this case at all. This is where the sheriff of Letcher County, Kentucky, decided to unalive the judge in his chambers on camera. And there's been things about a sex ring scandal, pay for favor, or sex for favor scandal. It's been a mess. And the body cam footage, Long Crime posted it yesterday. And I saw it and I started watching it, and I'm like, one, I have to share it with y'all because if you haven't seen it, it's kind of weird. But like it leads to more questions than it gives answers. Usually body cam footage, you look at it and you're like, yeah, someone is unhinged or someone is acting funny. But it just leads to more questions for me. I watched the first like 5 minutes of it ish, and it was just like it I don't know. Y'all tell me what you think. We'll get into this. Uh Fru, good evening from Texas. Oh, how are my Texans today? It is cold here in Georgia. It's supposed to be in the 20s tonight, and it is cold. And for some reason, I have this like, I am like bundled up. I have the fingers on my sweater that I'm like, yeah. And how is it? Paralegal Liz, hey. Oh my goodness. So we are going to get right into this. I am doing fine. How are you? I'm just tired. Um, I'm just tired. And like I changed the resolution on my camera and on StreamYard, and now you can see like every I call this my WTF line because when I like, but it shows that I need my eyebrows done, and it's just a thing. Was at Costco in Lincoln, Nebraska, and I had my Legal Vices Law Rack sweatshirt on. Some random guy came up to me, asked if it was the Law Racks. Never expected anyone here to know what my shirt was. That's awesome, and um that's amazing, and like unfortunate. I miss him so much. Like, hey JD fan, Jane, how is everybody doing? You, Georgie, how are you? All right. Tim, I've seen it and it's just out there. Yeah, yeah. It's just weird. And Slug, I did get your text. You're good. You're good. Don't stress it. Don't stress it. Ugh. Take a Xanax and don't stress. Just kidding. All right, so we are going to get into this. Oh, hey, wishful one. We might cross your fingers, put a down payment on a house this upcoming week. We are in a little bit of a negotiation, and we might put an official offer in if we can, but keep that on the down low because I don't want to jinx it. Because yeah, I don't want to jinx it. But we will get into this, and
time. We are seeing body camera footage after a judge is shot in his chambers, and we're hearing from the sheriff accused of the crime.
So
please be fair to me, boys. Now, come on now.
I'll tell you more of what Mickey Stines said after police said he shot and killed a judge. This is a law and crime legal.
All right, so I'm going to skip past this a couple seconds, but this was the sheriff. This was not, any random person that went and unalived a judge. This is the this was the sheriff of the elected official of the county. And it's a very rural county, but it's a very rural county. However, still an elected official, still a bizarre situation, and like it just and he pled not guilty, which what's going to be, and it's in they're holding the trial in the county as of now, in the county that the judge worked, and he was sheriff. How do you not get, like, I would ask for a change of venue, like, just oy oy oy. If you think it can't get any more bizarre, it does. Flash fan, I haven't been able to find anything recently, but I haven't searched super hard. But that's one of my tasks for this upcoming week. Now that Mr. Squid is going back to work after his vacation, his workplace shuts down, so you get like a 2-week vacation, like automatically. So we'll see how this upcoming week goes, and I can actually start doing research again because my brain's kind of all scattered right now. So, but we're going to get into this.
After the shooting here in a bit, and some of what he says is frankly a little confusing. The crime is shocking for many reasons. First, it's a county sheriff accused of killing a judge who was his friend and former boss. And the shooting was recorded by a surveillance camera in Judge Mullins' chambers in Letcher County, Kentucky. We've seen it, and it's startling. It's unbelievable. This case is definitely not a whodunit, far from it. It's more of a why did he do it?
No one
A lot of
knows, though.
people would like to know the answer to that question. Kentucky State Police investigators, Mickey Stines' lawyers, Judge Mullins' family, and the list goes on. That day, Mullins and Stines had lunch together. It was something they had done often. And by all accounts, there was no tension.
I have to fast forward. I forgot about all this stuff, but it's just so freaking bizarre. Oh, yes. And I also, hey, Captain, and I also have a couple of new cases that I saw on Twitter. I found a new Twitter or an X account today that has been posting different unalivings across the country. And yeah. And Taz, there is a thing about his daughter was in contact with the judge. It's just one of these big, and then there was another lawsuit, a civil lawsuit that was filed before this. It's well, I want to see if this answers any questions, but I'm thinking this is going to give us more questions than answers. Oh, yes. And Heidi, thank you for the reminder. Take a sec to make sure that you're in the all messages or all chat or live chat. It defaults to top chat, and you might miss some important things in the chat that people say. I know what happens to me when I go into other people's. I forget to change it sometimes, and you miss people. You might miss people saying hi to you. All right, let's.
Have you got the witnesses?
No, they're doing the witnesses.
Who's doing the witnesses?
Justin and a couple other people are blocking the witnesses down through there.
And the work of securing the crime scene began.
I think he's getting that other one.
The one thing that I don't like about this is that she talks over it.
They've still got the 10-15 in the foyer of the courthouse. There's also some witnesses in the judge's office, not far from where he's at. You want us to go ahead and take him down to the jail so we can get the rest of the witnesses out of the judge's office.
Anybody hurt? Well, we got a lot going on right now.
I think
That it is, brother.
At 3:40 p.m., a couple of women who appear to be distraught, possibly family members of Judge Mullins, show up at the courthouse. A trooper
And I know this is her show. I really do. But at the same time, it's like, just let the body cam play. Because I just like raw footage of body cam and to freeze it when I can. Yeah. I'll turn it up a little bit. This sometimes it goes from being like too quiet to too loud, like, you know. But sometimes I just wish, yes, I appreciate the fact that they have the footage and I don't have to go and search for it or go and pay for it myself. Because mama ain't made of money, you know. So if I was made of money, I wouldn't be riding the coattails of Beg and Megan and doing a YouTube thing. So, but she talks over it, and I like to mute her.
holds one of them back. One woman is trying to get into the courthouse, but the trooper will not let her pass the steps. After 4 p.m. that day, dash cameras show officers leading Mickey Stines out of the courthouse in handcuffs to a waiting cruiser. And then you hear his voice talking with the troopers.
Make sure there ain't no weapons or nothing now.
There ain't nothing in there, bro.
Yeah. Come on now. Right here, open up the back hatch. Come on. No, now come on.
You heard Stines tell the troopers to make sure there weren't any weapons in the back of the cruiser, and he talks then a little more.
Y'all gonna leave me in here and let me die of heat exhaustion? No, I can't get up in there. Come on now.
Roy, I think it's such a small courthouse that they literally just roped off the whole courthouse and didn't let anybody into the courthouse itself. So, and hey, Ong Hung Hero, still not saying it, by the way.
I can't. Yeah, man, I can't get in. These cuffs are way too tight. Come on now, guys. Come on now.
This right here.
Stines definitely sounds a little paranoid.
You may pick your leg up, my brother.
Y'all got carbon monoxide in here. Come on now. Come on. I can't sit like this. I can't. Come on now. Be fair to me.
We're being good to you, brother. You get stick your leg up in there.
Come on now, guys. Please don't do this to me. Please don't do this to me. Please.
You want to scoot on over a little bit to the left?
Come on now.
Try to scoot on over a little bit more. That way we don't hit you. Can you go a little bit farther? I just want to hit you with the door. Put your knee in there, my friend.
Hey, Jason. Hey, Bates. Hey, Bates. Can we loosen this up a little or give the window down?
I'm sorry.
Can we loosen this up a little? Be fair to me, man.
I got some air. I'll crack the window for you, but I can turn the air on back here. Okay?
Yeah. Be fair to me now.
I promise. Yeah, I promise.
God, please.
I promise. I'll tell you.
It's hot back here, man. I can't breathe. I can't breathe.
He does sound paranoid, but he also sounds like they're supposed to be like nice to him because he's the sheriff. Like Mr. Coop, nobody's really said anything. There's no like proof of that. There was supposedly a smexy time for favors, but we don't know if that involved his daughter. It's not like yeah, he's a big guy being shoved into a small space. If you have ever sat in the back of a cop car, even if it's for like fun, like at the fair, the Wisconsin State Fair a few years ago, before I moved down here, they had the local police with like showing off their cars and all the upgrades that they got and blah blah, and they had the back seat open. And it was like, let's go sit in there. Yeah, it makes me yet again one more reason to add to the long list of things of why you should never get arrested, because it is uncomfortable AF in the back of a car. Yes, at this point everything is all rumors. Nothing is like yeah, I don't know. It makes me wonder if he was on something, but that's all speculation on my part because we don't know. The judge was in communication with his daughter, but then again, these guys have known each other for years, and it's a small town where everybody knows everybody. I have people's phone numbers that I otherwise wouldn't like text, but like I have people, no one knows for sure. His lawyers ain't talking, which is probably a good thing, but it just leads to a lot of more questions than answers. And that's where this is supposed to be. Yeah, it's not supposed to be comfortable. That's the point. But like, even though it was like the doors were wide open and like I wasn't in handcuffs, it was still, even though it was like see how much space you don't have back here. It was bad time. I've never been so happy to get out of a vehicle in my life. Like,
I can't breathe.
The drive to the Leslie County Jail from Letcher County takes about an hour, give or take a few minutes. Stines continues to speak as if he's in fear.
Come on now, guys, make sure I get to the jail.
At times, it's hard to hear the troopers in the cruiser. but they tried to talk to Mickey Stines on the long drive to the jail.
Come on now, guys.
I was asking why you done it. Was it over your family?
Come on now, guys. What are you doing?
I'm just talking to you.
But the thing is they asked him, and they might be asking him as like, hey, you're supposed to be our boss, and like, why'd you do this? But like, he answers the question like, y'all know I don't talk to cops, right? Like, My Adventures in Homebrewing, this is the body cam footage of Mickey Stines. He is a sheriff. Well, he was the sheriff of Letcher County, Kentucky, and he unalived a judge in his chambers, and it's on video. I have a playlist, and I did show the body cam footage, or the courthouse footage, where you can actually see it. Yeah, but still, like, it's the state police, but the state police and the sheriff in a town that small, they work pretty much hand in hand, and they know each other. They are not, they might not be his boss, but, or, it's no secret that they know each other. Like here, the sheriffs and the cops know each other. The GSP stops by occasionally, and they know each other. Like, everybody here knows everybody, and it sucks. But like, it's a thing. Yeah, he isn't stupid. Yes, I mean, he is. I think he is kind of stupid because you. I don't. He's done then. Well, here's the thing. He put in a not guilty plea. And there was no, like, from what I understood from listening to it and reading about it, there was not a not guilty due to mental anything. It was just straight up not guilty. There was no reasoning to the not guilty. So, but the state's being tight-lipped. The defense team is being tight-lipped. No one knows. So it's all speculation, and it's like, it's one of those things of like, if it was a case of something happened with his daughter and he felt the need to eliminate, I can sympathize with wanting to be okay with spending life in prison for getting your daughter out of a situation. However, then why plead not guilty? Just plead guilty, take your, maybe they'll add to it, but right now they haven't said anything about temporary insanity, anything like this. Yeah, I don't need to, or I don't know what to think either. Hey, Pressmaster. Yeah, it was a busy one. Like, today was the last day of our, like, busy week. Then it might get more busy in a different way, but,
I'm just asking, was it something to do with your family or anything like that?
The trooper, after several minutes, tries to ask Stines some more questions.
Was it something to do with your family? Something happened? Because if something did happen, I mean, it'd be good to let us know. Why did you want to talk to your daughter while ago? Something did happen that, involved something.
they are trying so hard to get him to talk. Like, and I don't know if that's why he appears paranoid. Maybe it's just me. But if you're trying to get me to talk, and I keep telling you, now boys, like, like, he's not stupid. He's the damn sheriff, which means you've been in law enforcement for a while. It's just weird. He ain't saying
They
nothing.
could help you when you go to trial and get a fair trial. Letting us know kind of what's going on, what led to this.
At one point, Sheriff Stines asks whether the troopers are actually taking him to a national forest. He doesn't believe the troopers are taking him to the right place. They tell him there is a national forest near the jail.
Maybe we're almost to the jail. I'll ask one last time. Is there anything you want? Is this anything to do with your family? If that's some information that we need to know. And what the information comes out, that always can change how investigations are worked. You know what I mean? And how they're looked at. You know that.
This guy is getting him or trying to get him to talk so much. Like, yeah, well trained. Yeah, you just keep talking to people, and eventually they talk back. She is good. She's with her dad. It's almost bedtime for her, so because I streamed at this time, he's doing bedtime. So it's just one of those things. Cops are not your friends. Yes, cops are not your friends. I have friends that are cops. Some retired, some they're like, don't talk to us. Like, don't talk to us. Last February, somebody rear-ended me at a stoplight and tried to tell the cops that it was my fault. Even though I was technically the victim in this case, I still didn't talk to cops. It was yes, no, can I go? Do you need anything else from me? There was no like giving my opinion about things. It was here's my ID. They asked me questions. Yes, no, yes, no. You don't give them any more information than they need. Like, thank you, Harry, for the $10 super chat. Banana money for Baby Squid. Yes, her banana fund. Oh, now it's a so she got a full-size bed frame for Christmas, and now is just the buying a full-size mattress to put in the full-size bed frame. And I'm realizing that they aren't as cheap as they used to be. I haven't bought a mattress in a while. You can tell. And I'm like, I looked at prices of mattress and I'm like, $700 for that? Like that? Oh, and for those of you who didn't watch my stream last night, it got taken down. Flashman, this house actually comes with a refrigerator. For those of you who didn't see my stream last night, I set a super chat goal to eat these. I say for every $25 in super chats, I will eat one. These are deep fried garlic cloves with habanero, ghost peppers, 7-pot chocolate doula peppers, reaper peppers, and capsaicum. So, and I'm kind of hungry. So, y'all send that banana money and that like that mattress money. Send that baby squid fund. Baby squid college fund is what we'll call it. And we will eat some spicy stuff and give myself a hernia or an ulcer. There you go. Give myself an ulcer.
Come on now, guys. Guys. This is not the jail. This is not the jail now.
Yes.
This is not the jail.
The officers continue to drive, and they assure Mickey Stines they are taking him to the Leslie County Jail.
Okay, Mickey. Anyway, so do you want to talk about it? Is this to do with anything with your family, your daughter, or anything?
Bring it on in.
back out to get out, or does that circle out?
Does it circle out or do they?
Okay.
Okay.
So it's
Who you passing me off to?
Leslie. We talked about this. This is Leslie County Jail.
Who you passing me off to, though?
Okay, so he should have known. Did he expect them to take him to their county, the Letcher County Jail? Like, I don't think that's appropriate because he's the sheriff. And it's like, so they took you to another county and you don't know where this other county's jail is located? Like, I understand rural counties are somewhat big with small towns. So, and the county jail is usually in the center of the county. So it can be a good 45 minutes to an hour to travel between counties. However, you are the sheriff and you don't know where other county jails are located. Like, it just does not add up. And Taz, thank you for the $5 super chat because I love my girls' hugs. She is baby squid is having a good day. She's got an extra toy. Her aunt bought her. We went to a toy store today. That one of them still exists, and it was so much fun. But like, how do you not know where how do you not know? Yeah, it's me. There was something up, and it was just weird, and nobody knows for sure. And this is why I can't wait for this trial, and I really hope it's streamed because of the fact that I want answers. I'm curious, I am nosy, and I want answers. Yeah, it's weird too. Like, and I know Long Crime like edited out for her show Crime Fix, but like I want the raw unedited footage and I can't find it anywhere without having to request it and pay for it. And you know, I'm still not that skilled.
Nobody. He knows the way here. We didn't know the way.
Oh, yeah. Y'all are passing me off here now to somebody.
No.
Nikki, I don't know why you think this.
Y'all are going to let somebody hurt me. Yeah. Come on now, guys. Be fair. Yeah. Don't pass me off to nobody.
The only people we're passing you off to is the jailers inside here.
Just
Okay.
That's the jail. They said there's somebody in there that they got to clear out.
Yeah, come on now, guys.
One last time, the trooper tries to get Stines to tell him whether the shooting had anything to do with his family.
Is this anything to do with your family?
You can ask all the questions you want. He ain't talking. He's the damn sheriff. He knows that you don't talk to cops. He might have done this, but he's not stupid when it comes to like, yeah. Hey John, how are you? Yeah, and it was a definitive no because yeah, Rocky Mountain oysters never sound like a good time. And then you add super hot, super spicy, and it just really does not sound like a good time. And you're good on the one thing your nose is not as big as Bubbles' nose. I don't know. I feel like it's on par. Like, yeah, I know what they are. I've heard a rumor or two. You know. And if you don't know what Rocky Mountain oysters are after this stream, Google it. Or don't. Be careful if you Google.
I think that's some information that would be nice to be out there so we knew what exactly led to this.
Living life with FND. I did 2 to 3 hours of recording, going to probably do 7 hours of edits for my YouTube. Did the same on New Year's, only got 8 minutes and 21 seconds. It's hard doing this YouTube stuff, people. So do these super chats for Baby Squid. It's one of those things of like, this is one of the reasons that I do live streams and I cut them down. because it's so much easier for me. I suck at editing, for one, and two, for some reason when I record a video and I'm having to stare at the camera and just like read or talk, I can't do it. I skip over my words. I stumble. I forget what I was going to say. But for some reason, when I know that y'all are on the other side of this camera, I can talk to y'all all day. But you put nobody behind the camera, and I feel stupid talking to a camera. When I first started this, I felt stupid doing a live stream with Mr. Squid here because I'm talking to a camera with nobody in the room. But now I'm like, meh. Yeah, I suck at it. Like, I would like to do a combination of both, especially for things that I don't need to do a full live stream for or might only take me 15 or 20 minutes. But at the same time, I suck at it and I'm awful. So, second monitor teleprompter app is a godsend. I'll have to look into that. Laura Owens just sucks. I'm gonna let that settle for a second. Hey, Cheryl, how are you? Oh, and hi to the 105 people that are here for a random video or a random stream on a Saturday night. Yes, it's easier to talk to friends than record. If y'all know me, I don't like public speaking. So it's, hilarious that I do a YouTube channel. I always say make it make sense. But for those of you that are here, if y'all want to see me eat one of these deep fried garlic cloves in a whole bunch of peppers, send them super chats. We are $10 away from me eating one of those.
I'm putting in that Leslie County van.
Stines is pulled out of the cruiser and taken into the jail to be booked. Stines' lawyers released the following statement to me. It says, the recently...
Okay, I'm going to read this because I don't like her. Hey, Sandra. Arvo here in 7 minutes. Yeah, and I'm going to send y'all over to Tug when we're done here. But he is always like 10 minutes late. So we got a little time. All right. It says the recently released footage affirms our belief that our client felt like there was an imminent threat to his family and himself. There was an extreme amount of pressure placed upon him as a result of the pending civil case and its potential to reveal matters within the courthouse. The footage shows that our client perceived a genuine threat, and its impact upon his mental health is apparent. Jeremy and Carrie Bartley, Mickey Stines' lawyers, and Sean, his nickname was Mickey. So, yeah. It's easier to talk to a camera than it is to a crowd. Yeah, but when you have like the last deposition reading we had like 600 to 700 people in that stream, and it was weird because I don't like to have 100 people here for this case. Is really interesting to me because it's never happened before. However, oh yes, so what there is there is a pending civil case filed by a former inmate that accuses the judge and a couple others of smexy time for favors, like getting out of jail early or not having any bond, like a lower bond. Great. And Captain Kern, thank you for the $15 Venmo. Eat that garlic. Okay, here we go. Here. No, and I actually kind of prefer Venmos don't tell YouTube this, but YouTube takes 30% of super chats. YouTube takes 0% of my Venmo, Cash App, and my PayPal. So, and I have to wait a month in order to get it. So I will get what I made in December, I will get on the 21st of January. So it's a delay. And it's also, they also take 30%. So those of you who would like to support the channel but do not want to send super chats or can't send super chats, Venmo is the way to go. So here is a deep fried garlic clove, and you can see all this seasoning on it. It smells amazing. But it's hot as hell. Oh. Oh. Yeah, there's a civil case pending. And since I read this, I'm going to skip past it. I don't like the way she reads.
Sheriff's office, claiming a deputy named Ben Fields had sex with her while she was on home incarceration. Atkins was arrested in 2021 on a drug charge. Atkins claims that she couldn't afford to pay for an ankle bracelet and was afraid to go back to jail. So Fields, who was supervising her on home incarceration, offered to help her in exchange for sex. Atkins said she and Fields had sex in Judge Mullins' chambers 6 times. Fields eventually was charged criminally and served 6 months in jail. He is supposed to be on probation for 6.5 years.
And you're gonna have to send that to me, or so I can post it as a short. I'm learning from Jeff, and I was learning from him and Megan and Tug the art of the grift, so that when people accuse me of grifting, I can actually say, yeah, that was me. Right now, people accuse me of grifting, and it's like, you know how bad I am at that. Oh, now I'm sweating. Oh, all right. So this literally just goes into they don't really show any more of the body cam footage. It's just, but there was a phone call. No, there was, I wouldn't say worst. I wouldn't say the worst food I've ever eaten, but the most bizarre food I've ever eaten was I went to McDonald's in Korea, and it couldn't read Korean, obviously. So when you go there, and I was like, okay, I don't want a burger, give me a fillet of fish. Well, it wasn't a fillet of fish, it was crab, which wasn't bad. But when you're asking, or when you think you're biting into one thing and it's not, it's definitely an interesting, but head cheese was probably the worst thing I've ever eaten. Or no, I lied. High school. I ate a worm wrapped in a fruit roll up for $20 because I'm an idiot. That is grifting. That right there is grifting. When someone says, I will give you $20 to eat this, that is grifting. So this is not grifting. And there is video, or you're not just saying, give me your money, respect me was high up there. Keep doing you. I appreciate you. Yeah, it was the crazy things that when people say they will pay you, the weird shit that you decide to do. Like cow tongue. I've never even, no. Yeah. No. An earthworm was probably the weirdest. So there is video, or there's a an audio recording. The weird thing about this is, and I'm not going to go into the audio, the body cam footage of him acting bizarre just leaves more questions. What snorted barbecue chips? I'm going to stop sharing that. When we were deployed, they had the International Delight like coffee creamers, and like the individual, like little shot size, and we used to do them as shots, like we were, when we were playing cards, like having a good time. I was like, who takes coffee creamer shots? You do when you're desperate. Well, that's kind of all I had tonight, was that short little body cam footage. I don't have access, and I can't find without paying for the the full unedited body cam footage. However, ew. Okay. Speaking of boogers, that cleared my sinuses. But this case is just so weird. The chat distracts me, but I love talking to y'all. That's why we do like unhinged. That's why we do random like just chill streams. Because that way I can talk to you guys without like having to make sure I get through stuff. This was just a short video that I just wanted to talk about. My lips are burning because I decided to lick my fingers like an idiot. And I thought I had lip balm in here. Maybe I could y'all. Let me tell you, it doesn't taste so bad, or it doesn't burn so bad, the throat, eating it, but like getting it on your lips, that is the burn that doesn't go away. Whew. But we also did shots of hot sauce because we're stupid, and that is probably making this a little more tolerable. But these things are so damn delicious. So delicious. The Wednesday streams we used to distract you up. That's the Wednesday streams turned into the Sunday streams because a troll decided to call me unhinged. So I made a stream out of it because somebody taught me to monetize my haters, and here we are doing Hot Lips Squid. That reminds me of Hot Lips Houlihan from MASH. Well, the throwback. That was even before my time, and I still like it. Hey, Yeety. Did I have a good New Year's? Yes, I did. It's been busy since New Year's. I haven't really we've had something to do every day. And this week we might, what's the things you're eating? They are deep fried garlic cloves. They're called Flatline. And you can see the ingredients. The good thing about a high def camera. So I am not joking when I say they have habanero peppers, ghost pepper, chocolate Doolin peppers, reapers, capsaicum. So you and your deep fried tarantula. Nope. I loved MASH. Yeah, me too. I've seen every episode. I own every episode. I bought it on Apple TV. Yeah, I'm doing a thing where of every $25 in super chats, I eat one. So y'all get to see me suffer. Yeah, I know you couldn't resist. I am going to set up the stream for us to go over and deep fried Twinkie. Deep fried Oreos are better. Twinkies I just can't do. I don't know. Twinkies just I need more haters. That's why I'm broke. I didn't ask to be talked about, but for some reason they love talking about, or they loved. I don't know if they still do. I don't pay attention, but I guess them not bothering me, and me laughing at them, that doesn't. It's one thing to troll somebody, but the whole point of trolling somebody is to get under their skin. So knowing that they don't get under my skin because I live with a troll, I'm engaged to a troll. My parents are trolls. My friends are trolls. You can't troll me. I'm troll proof because people who you don't care about can't troll you. Sometimes when Mr. Squid or my parents troll me, it bugs me because those are my parents. They know how to get under my skin. But just a random person on the internet who thinks they're important, who thinks they're more important than they are. And I know I'm not important. But when someone thinks they're important and they're really not, it's impossible to troll. And all I'm going to do is make merch off of it. I'm still working on the merch. Not really sure where to go for company, because I have a specific brand of shirt that I like because the texture is soft, and I have texture issues. That's why I wear a lot of tank tops, and that's why I wear a lot of like not V-neck shirts, but like no high neck shirts, because I anything around here I can't, so I need soft. And I have a specific brand of shirt that I want. So I just need to figure out like where to go to get that specific brand of shirt. But once I do, I'm going to come out with some unhinged merch. So yes, everyone is important, but not everyone is important to me. That's a very, but there are some people who are just worthless and their opinions are trash. And those are the people who decided they wanted to talk shit about me. So I just laugh. And apparently laughing at them makes them more pissed. I'm not trying to troll them, but me just laughing gets under their skin. And that is even more hilarious. Like, yeah, I didn't ask to be talked about. Y'all tried to start shit with me, and I just laugh at you because you're dumb. Like, my daughter has a squid on her upper thigh. It's large. I love it. I have never even thought about getting a yes, we're all important, but each person's level of importance to the masses is different. But I do claim that there are people who are just pointless. Like their existence is like, why are you talking? Like just stay in your lane. Because there are a couple things in life that are free. The ability to stay in your lane and the ability to mind your own business. And for a while, I was minding my own business, but they decided to talk about me, and I don't take kindly to threats. Yeah, I find enjoyment out of the stupidity on social media. Yes, I do. I do too. I do too. Like, that's and see, Flash fan, that is the funniest part, because they think that they affect people, and it's like, no, people just affect them, and then they lash out because they get pissed. Then we laugh at them even more because they lashed out over something stupid, and then we laugh more. And it was like, and I'm sorry, but stupid bitch is the most creative thing that you can come up with to call me. Like, honestly, like, be creative. Like, use some, like, you're important. You're important. But some people who shall remain nameless are not to me. But that's okay. Because guess what? I don't care. And the funny part about it is not caring makes them even more angry, which is hilarious to me. Hilarious. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. It's even funnier. All right. We are going to redirect to Tug because I want to hear what he has to say. Yep, I got him. I think they have mad cow disease. Oh my goodness. Well, they are thunder cows, so there's that. I am not saying that name without super chats. And you will see on some Monday when we read and we talk about that case a little more. I am not reading that name without any yeah. So we are set up to redirect to Tug, and with that I say have a good night, and I will see you over there. Bye guys.